Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jason from Divinity. We kind of have to apologize. We were trying to get logged off of this quickly, and we didn't quite make it. So the ending of the last one was a little bit abrupt. Last time we did some exploring. We asked Arius if we could check the crime scene. That's what we're here to do. And and there went one of our next companion. Push the options button. We had a little bit of trouble here, remembering. Yeah, don't steal. That's unsinkable Sam. And you do not have pet pal.
Waiting for luck. Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in, being the king crab's foremost patron ever since. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse.
Oh, by the way, Tiffany, that person you just walked by is our next prospective party member.
The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine. Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her
very
sable
much
coat.
so.
She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does.
Yes, Medora.
But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed.
Yeah, we can.
Have you ever had
Here's, why don't we pick up Medora while we're here?
wizard of Hunter's Edge?
So you're just hanging around the inn, or back, demon, back, or I'll. Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Oh,
She is also a source hunter.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I like her.
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup. By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicile hinterlands. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swollen inside.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand.
I suppose in this world.
Orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Fantastic plan. Resource tandem will put an end to all against this fair land.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Yep, and she's currently attached to you. Yep.
She does follow me. Look at that.
You're also hurt, unless you noticed.
Have you ever had the
There.
fortune of
A little bit better.
challenging the fabled wizard of
Let's-
Hunter's Edge?
I needed that.
Let's go ahead and check out the scene of the crime.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I
The-
doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
All right.
Stop right there.
Yes.
Until you've received the captain's permission to enter, this door doesn't exist. Got it?
I've spoken to Arius. Let's be inside.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene.
Whoa! What was that? Whoa! What happened?
We ran into something rather mysterious.
How come that hadn't happened to anybody else?
We're a little bit special.
Oh, do we ride the special bus?
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Well, are you ready to go?
Terrible, terrible, terrible. It will consume us all. By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern.
We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty space. Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is, and hopefully...
He's I'm not sure whether he's an imp or a gnome. It doesn't matter, they're sort of combined in this game.
I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
There's nothing here, really.
To have no end at all. Indeed,
yes, you can. I have no, you can't take it. You can lay on it. You can rest on it.
Something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Opposite, sir. Exactly what's happening here.
Show, don't tell, I always say. So, go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him.
Certainly looks like one.
Dragons in this game? What do you think of dragons?
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be you, dear stranger? You must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, this portal active once.
If that isn't a video game trope, I don't know what is.
Coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere
How old is
moments
this
after
imp,
you
I wonder?
arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
I think he's some sort of
cannot
god
say for
figure.
certain. If it is what I believe, then our
A
prayers
sort of
might
historian
well be
god
answered.
figure for this game.
In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin
I
might
guess
well be
so.
answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. You first, but don't dilly-dally.
Makes me uncomfortable. Are we going?
I guess so.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come
Wait!
And
Whoa.
he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
He kept going. I don't think so, because if you checked his level, you'll notice he's level 20.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
Inquisitor options in Dragon Age.
You have brought guests, I see.
I don't
Strange.
think so.
Very strange.
It does sound familiar, but I
guests.
don't think it's the same one.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
If you're truly the Weaver of Time, I imagine you already know the answer to
If
that.
any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of
You
details.
should have just picked the being nice to her option.
But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Well, it healed all of our wounds
Not
and
like
everything.
this, no. What happened to you is unique.
No,
in all
but that's
my
alright.
work.
It was already off cooldown by the time I got there.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and
I
how,
don't think
cannot
it was
say.
random.
But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
What is the Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds
Yeah, if you
lay
see,
upon
look
the
behind
tapestry of time.
this Weaver woman, you'll notice something that looks like a tapestry, but it has
Mysteries of
huge
all
rips
time,
in it.
Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Really?
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones?
Finally, they're actually
Will
talking
you
to
help
us.
Restore what has been lost. Come, come! I got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
Alright, we're back.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
I have the last chest. The last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters.
Now, I have never
One
successfully
each
found
around
all
your
4
wide world.
of those
And
chests.
Each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
Whoa.
I got something for you if you're
Not a moment ago, we were hunting source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Do tell.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Indeed.
Oh. No! I want to be pragmatic, damn it!
Where does that put you?
To nothing.
Oh, yes. Oh, ow.
Nothing.
What do you think?
Just like your altruistic trait.
Lost all benefit whatsoever. That's great.
Alright, now we have to talk to Zigzags.
What'll it be, Source Hunter? The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows?
Well, actually, as we find more Starstones, more of these portals around us will open up, and we'll find bedrooms and libraries and a forge.
Back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Number of times that our finding Starstone helps repeat tapestry once more. How is that possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
These are all very good questions.
Yeah, and there are a lot of them.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves.
As I have played this before, I'm going to speed us up a little bit. I'm going to give us a few...
From what I can gather, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient
and you could easily wander someplace you're not supposed to be and die horribly.
The layers of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
He has an agent?
Not that I've ever seen.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural
Yeah, as we find more
enemy. For it is you
Starstone,
who is
she
setting
will
new
weave more of
events
that,
in
and we'll
motion.
get little
You
cutscenes.
who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more
Other people we will find.
It is both history and
One of them is
future.
actually for
We may
zigzags,
not
and
understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that... Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have... But of course, I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. So, gather those starstones so that we may know the lonesome observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent. My eyes and ears upon your
oh, we have met an agent, but not
I hope you'll be able to help
not a lawyer in
as
the,
much as he
the way it's
can.
meant by consult your agent.
I need hardly remind
When we get
you
back to Rivellon,
of
the his agent at the field will approach us. All right, now we can use waypoints.
Those arches we've been fighting.
Yeah. All right, you press the map button, which is the middle touch button, and then go to waypoints, and you select one. Press R1 to go to waypoints.
What lies at its heart? Why?
And Northgate is where we're going right now.
Did we both go?
Yep.
I know sometimes when we walk through doors, we don't both walk through doors.
I know.
Did you say last time you were saying that we should switch people following us?
That is my initial thought. It isn't necessary, though. I could control both of the ranged characters, you could control both of the melee
Source
characters.
Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know
I'm guessing
the
Zigzags
imp
told him.
historian has told you about his agent on
Yep.
Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
We haven't met him before, have we?
Yes, we have. He's the cat who yep.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
We don't know. We don't know. All we know is that he collected Starstone.
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring.
The cat that the other cat is in love with is
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Maxine that the other cat is in love with.
That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
I'm actually thinking I'm going to skip these questions. I don't think they're particularly important. Unless there's one of those you want to hear.
That's okay. You'll fill me in on any more questions I ask next.
Alright.
Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
Oh, just a second. Before we keep going.
Oh, you can buy?
Oh yeah. You can buy from anyone in the game. I'm still talking to him. Press the triangle button. Because you're not actually talking to him. But yeah, I don't have enough money for any of these that I would want to pick up. Well, let's pick up Boulder Bash. That's all I can afford. Huh. Bottom left corner of the screen next to my portrait, you see the 145 with the gold dot next to it? You have 144 gold. I don't, that's his gold. At the bottom, here next to my portrait. Alright, close out of that, continue.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Yep. I'm actually going to go ahead and give the pyramid to you. Well, you can always use it. Go into your inventory.
Unknown
Yep.
all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivalon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There. The enigma is solved.
No, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
And then Medora, just because you aren't known to all of time doesn't make you any less special to us.
What are you? You think I'm... No, comrade. You can keep the honor of being the object of the Space Imp's special interest all to yourself. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job, or have you forgotten that little detail already? You're a source hunter, first, last...
Alright, let's go back to the crime scene.
We're not gonna get back into that.
No. Now that the Starstone has been expended, it will never force us back in there. Let's put it that way. I think it's this way. Oh, hello. That meant I found something special. And you will. Oh, I'm coming.
Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Fierce stench of frightened source gone.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
Press square next to it. Provided your lockpicking is high enough. I think your lockpicking for this is really high, actually. It might be too high a level for you to unlockpick. Well, in that case, have Medora just hack at it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do enough damage to do that. There you go. Select Medora. Go up to it. Press square. And attack. Ooh, that's going to take a while. You have to do it repeatedly. Which is too bad. If you'd be so kind as to help. Oh yeah, only one of us can do it at a time. Whoop, wrong button. Letter from the Duke of Farrell. Oh, thread. Well, the inert stone used to be the star stone. We don't need it anymore. Yep. Because there's a puddle of blood in there. If you read that note from the Duke of Farrell, you can confront him about it. It's actually in Medora's inventory. You had Medora controlled.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
L2. Farrell, yeah.
So that was Jake's wife got a love letter from
Tell me,
Yeah, and he's right here.
have you ever
He's right here, this guy standing up here.
fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Huh. You have to switch to yourself.
Say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
What's the love letter you wrote to Esmeralda?
Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wish the man harm. I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
Oh well, we didn't get anything out of him.
Wow. That didn't go the way I imagined it going.
Actually, there's a starstone this way. That's his staff.
If one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure you ought to send the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh?
She's in here. Yeah, that was a doctor.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
I know, and
sorry.
2 of them are filled.
I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but 1 healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
Dies?
I'm afraid so.
Why? Why would you bring me here? I don't want to do this.
Because we get a starstone out of it.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Seal is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. You are? I thank you 1,000,000 times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Boris. I would choose Boris.
Then choose Boris. We don't have... Mm-hmm.
Right? That 3rd grade kid, about to retire. He's just going to be a drain on his family for the rest of his life.
Seriously?
No, but Boris...
Those men hardly serve long for this world.
Willing to brave those trade routes and that's
Tenderfoot so long.
Well, you don't have to convince me.
Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now.
I, in this case, will go ahead and agree with you.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all
No
the
rock, paper,
pleasures of
scissors
life
this
that
time.
Stephen has already enjoyed.
Boris it is?
We both
Yes,
picked up a pragmatic.
I'll deliver the stone.
So you got your
I'm glad
pragmatic
I'll get
thing
to
again.
Save one man. My heart breaks for the other.
I thought you said we got a starstone out.
Just a second. Wait for it.
No, this is highly lightning.
So Boris is healed, and we have used up another starstone.
Stones for both of us.
You have healing abilities. You're not going to use them on Stephen?
I don't think they'd work, Because in this game, there are wounds that are so serious that normal healing won't work, but bloodstones will. Bloodstone's what you get when you put blood onto a starstone, and it gives it healing properties. No, I'm afraid not. No? Where are we going now?
I don't know, follow you.
Fair. You know what? Let's check Counselor Jake's grave.
Your bun is on fire.
That's my wand. It's a fire wand.
Catching your butt on fire.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something. Where are you?
Here lies Jake.
So many dead
Please do not
civilians.
disturb.
It's an honor to visit the fallen.
But theirs is not a
Here
sad
lies
fate,
Jake.
I think.
Please
To
do
join
not
the
disturb.
grass, to become food for the trees and flowers. What could be more peaceful?
Well, no. Didn't want to touch that one.
Smell rotten lamb chops.
Did you just dig up a zombie?
I think I did.
You dummy.
It was an accident. I was trying to talk to the dog.
So now we have to kill Dave?
I must focus.
Why am I not hitting him?
I'm not hitting him either. We should be able to hit him. It's Medora's turn. They're very similar to yours, only she has this circle area of effect attack that you haven't learned yet. No, but all of her other abilities are stuff you have. She wields a two-handed weapon, which means she has more attack and less defense.
Have you tried magic on it yet?
I haven't moved yet. Yeah.
This isn't working. Why can't we kill Dave?
I don't know, and I'm really scared about it. He killed the dog!
How could you let this happen? I'm almost dead.
It was an accident?
Can you heal the dog?
No, he's dead.
For me.
Oh my god, he's level 8.
How could you do this to us? Because you dug
Run away.
our grave. Huh? What about the rest of us?
You can do it too!
How do you do it?
Press
I'm gonna kill that guy now.
that woman.
Jason.
Do you want to reload?
From where?
Let's see. When was our last save?
A good day to you.
Oh, our last save is actually a full save. Before any of this started.
Autosaves? We are gamers. How do we not save? How could you dig up the wrong grave?
I was trying to talk to the dog.
Ew. Killed us.
I would say get out of here.
How do you do that?
Press triangle and press the run button. That's this guy down here next to your firebomb. Enemy's too close, and if you try to get away, he'll have an opportunity attack.
I'm dead. I am.
Try all your knockdown abilities. Your knockdown abilities. Yeah, this is really, really bad. Yeah, he's down. Now try regular attack, because you can't use an ability.
I'm not trying. I'm running. Oh. Guess I gotta run this way. Now, can you get her to flee?
No, it actually isn't on her.
Jason, we're gonna die. And now the dog can't tell us what he knows. That dog was acting agitated at Jake's. How are we gonna get to Jake's grave?
Well, I was trying. I think Jake's grave is right there.
Okay, now how do I get her to run?
Press triangle. Go to one of the empty slots. Press square. Skill. At R1. And go down to flee. Now select it.
You just killed that old lady.
I'm far enough away that I'm gonna actually.
You can't kill it.
Oh, wow! I've taken off a lot of its health, actually.
Yeah, well, I'm dead. If I don't flee. Oh.
Why don't you get a little bit farther away? I'm not gonna single-handedly take him down. Because now he's knocked down.
Oh, so we
There you are. Now, can you knock him down again?
I don't. I would need to use the battering ram thing, and I'm not close enough now. That poor old lady.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be able to attack with her this round. I shouldn't have fled with her.
She was far enough away, I don't think. With it being down, we could have just walked away.
And we could have done a lot of damage to him while he was down.
There's.
Yeah, but. Well, not quite.
Well, no. Pretty close. Battering ram, I guess? The other one has a...
Ramming speed!
Oh, it should have gone through him. Why did I go through him?
I don't know.
I'm gonna die. Here, just a second.
No, you're not. Stunning arrow. Is he stunned? Darn it. Stun failed. She also has battering ram, so get just close enough to...
She can't get close enough.
Alright.
A little help here!
Oh my god! I almost died! Jason, if you killed me, I am gonna be so ticked off.
I have a resurrection scroll.
Oh god.
Gotta take some swings at him.
I don't have a choice. If I walk away, he will kill me.
And now you're missing again. Oh, no, there we go. And look, he's actually 2/3 dead. No, but I caught him on fire. Why don't you battering ram through him? Oh, no, you used up one too many action points. Nope, and you can't swing with her at the moment, so... Oh boy!
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I don't What is this one gonna be?
This will, I don't know. This will
I
just.
suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly flows one.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
Yeah, and the dog is dead.
Damn it!
That was an accident. But the only thing he would have told us was that his grave smelled funny. I'm sorry, but at least we leveled up out of it.
Thank you.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed, and who knows what matters would.
Indeed. And
Yeah.
who knows what
hard
manner
to
of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Oh, I don't want to go on vacation with you.
Oh, for the seven's sake.
That's mean.
It doesn't affect anything when we talk to each other.
Actually, it does, but that's alright.
That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Ew. Not taking that. We're not supposed to take that, are we?
I don't think I ever have.
I can't believe you let that old lady die.
It was an accident.
I don't care. It's your fault. A penny bun mushroom.
Those are all crafting stuff. So.
There's a really big dirt pile here.
Yep.
Oh, and a shovel. We don't need another shovel. Ready to go do something useful.
Yeah.
So Jake's not dead?
I don't know.
Ah! I vanished. Where are Medora and Bear Daughter?
Oh, we forgot to reattach them after fleeing.
I got mine. How do you attach? How do you do the attachment?
Select the character that you want to attach and press triangle. Though actually now your Medora is on top. There you go. And I think you might want to level up.
That's the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is irritating to me. Alright. 8 ability points. Abilities, so can't do any more single-handed. Dual wielding would be so sweet.
Yes, but you wouldn't be able to use your shield and you would have died right there when your shield blocked.
That's true. However, hopefully you won't be running us into any more
Level 8 enemy.
level 8 zombies that you're gonna dig up for us yet.
I certainly hope not.
Personality? Oh, Lucky Charms? Don't forget me, Lucky Charms. Can I go into these ones?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what charisma does. I never really... And don't forget your talent.
My what?
Character over talents. You get to pick a new talent.
Oh, my precious.
I would suggest bully, but
You would suggest what?
bully. It's down there below backstabber. Enemies who are slowed, crippled, or knocked down, you get a boost of 50% of your damage against them.
Sure, I can be a bully.
Now simply exit out and confirm your changes.
Alright, so how did we end up down here?
We went down the hole.
I get it. Why? Ooh, a wooden stake. Are there vampires in this game?
Not that I've ever encountered.
Oh,